going to move over to another subject which is being captured in headlines everywhere. It is Mr. Man United himself, Wayne Rooney. Is he going to leave Manchester United? So according to several sources, we actually have one here, one of my good friends, Phil Brown, who is, by the way, he's very reliable for sources. Some people were scrutinising him when he actually predicted the Paul Pogba transfer weeks in advance. Like, what's happening with Pogba? What's happening with Pogba? These things take time. Doesn't mean that they're going to happen the next day. It means that they'll progress. He was actually one of the first to break the news that David Moyes was going to be sacked, and everyone was like, thank God for that. So with this situation, I firmly believe that Wayne Rooney's time at Manchester United is coming to an end. I think that it has been coming to an end for the last 2 to 3 years. It's not something I enjoy to watch. Many people are like, get him out, finally. I think there's more to Wayne Rooney than what people are thinking. I think that he is such an instrumental figure off the field. I think he's such an important part of that team. He has been an important part of the team. He is as much a reason for their success, Champions League trophies, league trophies, as Cristiano Ronaldo was when he was there, as Alex Ferguson was helping. So I'm a little sad to see this time come to an end. I don't think that it's going to be as easy a transition as what people think.
Okay, so to stop me when I'm wrong if I'm wrong after each of these statements. Okay, starting. One of the greatest players in Manchester United's history.
You're right. Yeah, he is.
One of the greatest players in England's national team history.
I don't know. He just didn't do it enough for me at England.
Okay.
He had so much potential, but he just never did it enough.
Fair enough. One of the more memorable.
Yes, memorable.
Memorable. You said Champions League trophies.
Champions League trophies.
League trophies.
League trophies.
Cup trophies.
Cup trophies.
Goal scoring
trophies.
Okay. Goal scoring trophies, right?
Banging prostitute trophies, old prostitutes, yep.
It's bittersweet. Like, I feel like the real fans out there, like, aren't really stirred, because there's always the overreactionary ones who, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago? Yeah. Get him the F out of here, he's old. He got into a fight with his roommate or his friend or his brother. We can't deal with these distractions. We got to get him out. To me, it's one of those things where, like, I think when it comes to football players, their send-offs when they have their last game with a certain club like which we've seen at the new camp, which we'll probably see at Old Trafford. Like, I think it will be like a remarkable send-off. They don't retire numbers in jerseys, do they?
No, because it's too. I mean, it'll be remembered, unless it's like
right.
I think Beckham might have stayed that claim with the Galaxy because he was like 23.
But so here's the biggest question.
Yeah.
Given some options for transfers, Fox Sports. Actually, let's get into the elements real quick. So Arsenal, Shanghai, Everton, FC United of Manchester, which is ridiculous, and the MLS are all what some people were saying, the transfer rumors, blah, blah, blah. We'll get into that in just a second. Those are the odds that are next to it, which, I mean, MLS, not surprisingly high odds. The quotes themselves, though, to give Phil some credit, too, because they do come from ESPN, and ESPN took them from Beyond the Pitch. So this is elements number 2 and 3 in order. The Beyond the Pitch podcast had reported on Monday night that Mourinho, who denied that he wanted to sell Rooney on Sunday, has told the 31-year-old's agent he will have to leave to secure regular football. And ESPN sources have said that the Portuguese would welcome the funds to refresh his squad. He continued to say, or the article continued to say, Mourinho wants to bring in at least one fullback, initially prioritizing the right side with Everton's Seamus Coleman and Monaco's Fabinho, the top targets, as well as the commanding center back he did not get in the summer and more pace up front. So, wanted to credit, of course, our friend Phil Brown for Beyond the Pitch, ESPN FC. My question for you, Francis, is there still gas in Rooney's tank? Can he still be effective elsewhere?
I think so. I think that he could still do a job. I honestly, my personal opinion, I think MLS is probably where he might end up. I know it's going to please a lot of American fans. I think Robbie Keane's place as the golden boy from the LA Galaxy may be in jeopardy if Wayne Rooney was to decide to go there. But here's the thing that I wanted to touch on. If you're going to take anything away from this Wayne Rooney scenario, this is it, Man United fans. The reason why this has been kind of touted there for the last 2 years is because Manchester United fans have been looking for someone to blame. They've been looking for a scapegoat. They've been looking for reasons. Louis van Gaal was one, yes, undoubtedly deserved your criticism. But Wayne Rooney has always faced this because Manchester United fans want something to put all this blame on so that they can find an answer. Look what has happened since you've removed Wayne Rooney from the team. There is still fundamental problems. There's still aggression problems. There's still intensity problems with all your all-star players. I thought everything was going to be fixed with Paul Pogba. I am a Manchester United fan. I like them over most teams in England. But I'm not stupid to the point that I thought Wayne Rooney was always going to be to blame for this. The example is the whole game, where people were screaming to get Wayne Rooney off the park because that's the reason you weren't scoring. Well, it so happened he was the reason you scored in that game in the first place. I'm not saying that you keep him, because I think Wayne Rooney's time has been up, but he is not the sole problem at Manchester United. There is a severe character problem in that team. They don't want to play for that shirt anymore. Ever since Roy Keane left, Wayne Rooney's been doing what he could to try and hold on to Mr. Man United. That mentality, that never say die attitude. That don't shake your teammate's hand if you just got banged and hugged them. Oh, sorry, your opponent's hand if you just got banged 4-5-1 and hugged them and swapped jerseys. No, you get your ass off the park. You be a sportsman, but then you get into the changing room and you try and fix the problem and you get back to basics. Manchester United are so far away from basics, it's unbelievable. Not closing down. That's not Wayne Rooney's problem. Not picking up markers. That's not Wayne Rooney's problem. It's not even Jose Mourinho's problem. It's a professionalism problem with the players that they've got in that club that don't want to play for that jersey anymore. Wayne Rooney's one of the last people. He hasn't got the legs to do it anymore. He's not got the talent. He's not got the, I think, the ability to contribute as much as he could. But my God, did he give things for that club. If you were to give me Wayne Rooney 4 years ago, I would have him playing over Paul Pogba, even if he wasn't even a centre mid, every day of the week. Because that's still a player that's going to play for that jersey. So if you're going to criticise Wayne Rooney and ask for him to leave and wait for things to fix, you're going to be waiting for a long, long